Well, Micky, two big games coming up, and as you've rightly said in the past, it's only one game at a time for you. Bromley, they'll be looking to catch you, but equally, if you can win, then you can pull away from them a little bit.
Yeah, as we always say, difficult game, but certainly an exciting game. We've got ourselves in a position now where we have a massive game on Saturday. That's where our focus will be. We know it'll be a tough game. It was a tough game down in Bromley on AstroTurf. 4Gs they call it now. So no, it'll be great to get back to Brent Park on Saturday and be involved in a massive game for the club.
And both sides are two of the top three scorers in the National League, and they've got a decent strike pairing themselves. So are you expecting a game of goals?
Just probably put the bulk on it there, haven't you? I expect it to be a tough game. I do. Nothing any different in that. We're working hard on making sure that we're best prepared as possible for the game. There's no really any news there. That's what we do all the time, so everything's pretty consistent at the minute. I don't want to sound boring in your interviews, but it's just the same. We go out and we prepare the best we can for another difficult game. Try and get the players' mentality in the right place and go in there fully focused and go and try and pick up a valuable 3 points.
A lot of the top 7 are playing each other over the next week or so, so how important a week is this for everyone in the title race?
Well, of course it's important, but every game is going to be important now. Of course, because teams are playing each other this week. If you get a positive result, then that will be huge. But you've got to keep on going on after that and still try and pick up results. But certainly it should make for an interesting and exciting weekend, which you want to be involved in. And you're just pleased that you're at the right end of the shake-up.
That's the same question to Andy Cook, but on Saturday you were top of the table at half-time, you come off and the gap's 4 points because of how results have gone. Does that show just how tight this league is at the moment? Obviously,
yeah, it does. There's quite a few teams involved at the top end, battling still for that main prize. So yeah, it's very tight in at this stage of the season. But we quite honestly say that we're only just really focused on doing the business ourselves, because that's all you can really take care of is your own business. So we're just trying to concentrate on that, do the best we can and pick up as many points as we possibly can start from Saturday.
Given it's a very similar set of players from this time last year, I just wonder, do you feel like you're in a stronger position because of the experience last season?
I hope so. I hope we can use the experience gained from last season positively. We speak about that all the time. So we hope so, but that doesn't win you games. You've still got to go out there and perform. You've still got to go out there with the right mentality. There's no giving just because we were in this situation last year. We get any other kind of advantage. The only advantage we get is you've experienced it. But you've still got to go down to the business, and so we're very, very keen to make sure that we concentrate on that, not thinking that we can take anything for granted. We've got to go there and perform and do the things that we know that gives us a good chance of winning games.
I mean, you said as much at the weekend that you probably should have won that game with the chances that you had, but having a stable squad, a limited sort of 15, 16 players you know and trust week in, week out, how much of an advantage is there?
I think it's obviously very pleasing that you can have a settled team. Last season we were obviously very unsettled with a lot of injuries, which made us have to try and find another way of trying to win games at certain times. But this season it's flowed pretty well. But that doesn't mean to say anybody in the team, I think the word we'll use now is can be complacent. I think we've got a strong group that's now getting fit behind them. If we show any signs of complacency or downturns in our performance, I won't pick a team just to be consistent. I'll pick a team that I think that will win us games or gives a good chance of winning games. So the reason why the team stayed consistent is because the team has been consistent. That's the way it goes. I've not had to really search for another formula to try and win games. The one that we've got has been very successful and won us a lot of games, probably the last 23 sort of games it's been very good. So it makes team selection very easy.
We've seen Ben Tollett make 2 substitute appearances. He's had the 2 behind closed doors games as well. How close or how confident would you be in throwing him in from the start now for Wigan?
Yeah, I think he would be more or less ready to go in now. Yeah, he would be fit enough now. We've got through a good part of maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks now with him training full tilt now, which is important. And he's got a good amount of match time under his belt, so in that way it's worked out really well for him. Yeah, we're pushing towards being able to start games now, so it's up to the group that's in to not make that happen. That's the harsh realities of football. The team that's playing now has to try and keep people like that out. It's great for me as the manager, because if you don't perform, I've got good players to come in behind you.
And how's James Wallace?
James is okay. He's tweaked his groin, which sometimes you don't like to say that you expect, but it's not unusual that if there's such a long layoff that you might pick up other little niggles. So he's looking at that now. He should probably come back into the group towards probably the start of to the middle of next week. He'll come back into the group again and carry his still forward.
Just finally for me, 95 points last season wasn't enough to get you promoted. Do you expect that to be enough, hypothetically, this time around?
I expect a goal better than second place to be enough. I really mean that. That's what it is. You have to just keep going, keep winning games, keep trying to score goals, keep stoking ground the other end. It's as simple as that. I don't know, nobody knows what the eventual outcome will be. Nobody knows that, so you just got to keep your head down and keep picking away points and keep trying to get results.
So you've not got a target in mind then?
No, I never have, because as I say, give me one more goal in second place and that will be enough.
How's Adam Buxton doing?
He's back training, so he's trained today, so he comes back into the group, back into the preparations for the weekend, so that'll hopefully we don't get any reaction from today, training tomorrow. That'll bring us some balance back to the back 4 again. The 2 lads have gone in and played, Right House has played right back, being left footed and kind of lose a wee bit of balance to the team. He's did very well there, so we can hopefully get a balance back forward back in.
I was going to say about Liam, he's done really well at right back. Yeah. He's played centre back recently. He's a natural left back. His versatility must be brilliant for you to have in the squad.
Well, it's important because when you get situations like that, you need experienced players, and if you get kind of somebody who can go into the team and play a number of positions, it certainly helps.